Hey guys, this is James from King's Ride Shop, and today I'm going to show you how to replace a broken spoke on your wheel. So there's a few steps to it, but it can be pretty easy. It can even be as easy as not having to take your wheel off your bike. You can leave the wheel on the bike if you do not have a hub guard, so that makes it a little easier. In this case, this is Will Zerwinski's wheel. He had hub guards, so we had to take the wheel off the bike. Not a big deal. The wheel's off. We can leave the tire on because we don't have to replace the spoke nipple because the spoke broke by the hub flange here. If the spoke broke off and the broken part is still stuck in the spoke nipple, you still don't have to take the tire all the way off. You can deflate it, shove the bead out of the way, try to replace the spoke nipple that way, which I do sometimes just to make it easier. In this case, Will's broken like 10 spokes in this wheel, and I kind of went around and put some in, and this is just the last one that we're fixing to show you. The first thing you want to do is find the right length spoke. BMX bike spokes, there's basically 3 different sizes for front wheels. Probably a 184, a 186, or a 188 millimeter spoke is going to be the right one. If you're not sure, you can take one of your old spokes and measure it. You can even kind of hold it up. As long as it's close, it's going to work. It doesn't have to be exact. You just don't want the spoke to go through the rim and puncture the tube. And obviously, if the spoke's too short, you're not going to put it on. So that makes pretty basic sense. Anyway, once you got the right length spoke, you just feed it through. You obviously want to check that every spoke goes through the hub flange opposing the one next to it. So some come through this way and fold up, some go in and fold down. This spoke goes through this way, and then you fold it around. Now, if you have multiple broken spokes and you're not sure where the spoke goes in, you can count any other spoke that's still on the wheel and see how many spokes it crosses. So this spoke right here, this darker black one that I just put in that's not destroyed and looks horrible, this fresh one, you can see it crosses 3. It crosses this spoke, which is one right next to it, this one, which is 2, and then this one, which is the 3rd one. But you can see on this 3rd one, the spoke goes under this, and on the first 2, the spoke goes over them. So it's important on that last spoke that you tuck the spoke under it and you create that contact point, helps strengthen the wheel. So this spoke is going to cross the one next to it, this spoke, and then the 3rd one, and it's going to go in right here. So we're gonna have to flex the spoke a little bit to get it in there. And it's totally okay to flex the spoke. You just don't wanna kink it. So if you gotta kinda give it a little torque on there, do it. And then put the spoke up in the spoke nipple, and you can usually thread it down with your fingers. And then if you have a spoke wrench, really helps. They're pretty inexpensive, and a lot of toolkits come with a spoke wrench now. You can tighten the spoke up with the spoke wrench. If you're not sure how much to tighten the spoke and you just have one broken spoke, or even if you got a couple, you can check the tension of other spokes and just kind of tighten it to that tension. His wheel's hammered, so he's all over the place. That's probably why he's here at King's instead of doing this at home by himself. But that is how you replace a spoke and keep yourself rolling, especially if your wheel's old like this and probably sounds like an old wooden ship when you ride. But keep rolling, guys. If you got any questions, hit me in the comments. If you have any comments, keep them to yourself. But there you go. Thanks.